A third of children are now officially overweight, with crisis at its worst among 11 to 15-year-olds.
I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about
the figures are particularly concerning, as obese children have higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes and heart diseases later in life. They are also more likely to experience bullying, low self-esteem and depression.
Imagine how the world could be.
Obesity costs the NHS $5 billion a year. More than 700 children have been referred to fat camps to help lose weight.
You and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me.
In 3 years, the number of children aged 2 to 11 put on the fat camp plan has tripled.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby.
About 1/3 of children ages 6 to 19 are considered to be overweight or obese.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me is you and you for me. So
one study showed that children who become obese at an early age of 2 were more likely to be obese as adults. You could change anything about you.
Maybe more handsome.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Why do you think that you're not handsome?
Because I have a chubby face and chubby stomach.
Do you think that's because you eat McDonald's?
No!
What do you think it's because?
Because Mum feeds me all the stuff.
But you ask for the stuff.
Well, only sometimes.
Okay.
Pass.
Would you say he eats a normal amount of food for an 8-year-old?
I'd say he eats a normal amount of food. I'd say he eats the wrong amount of food. Wrong type of food.
The wrong food.
Yeah, the right amount, the wrong type.
What is his daily routine with food?
With food.
He has the same routine as everybody else. So he have breakfast, lunch and tea. But again, it's probably what he eats. Someone that has croissants for breakfast. He does have a school meal, which he eats, and all his vegetables and his potatoes. And then he will have tea, but probably doesn't join us. He will have what he wants, and we give it to him.
1 in 5 primary school aged girls have already been on a diet, according to new official figures. Children who have TVs in their room are twice as likely to get obese. So as you know, 2 out of 6 children under the age of 10 are classed as obese. Do you think there should be an age limit on how much fast food they can buy?
Yeah, definitely. Children can't actually go out and buy food, so it's down to their parents who are buying it. But places like McDonald's, who advertise kids' meals, and Pizza Hut and all the big pizza chains and stuff like that who advertise towards kids, I think maybe that should be banned. More than putting an age limit on it, I think the advertising should be banned towards young children. Because at the end of the day, a 9-year-old, unless they've been given money, can't actually go out and buy this fast food. So it is the parents who are buying it for them, but it is the companies who are advertising all this food, this fast food, to children who would then want it. So it's a vicious circle, really.
This documentary shows 2 different families and how they both find it hard to feed their children the right foods.
He likes KFC, chicken nuggets, kebabs, fish and chips. Anything that's bad for you, he'll eat.
Our kids just can't get enough of it.
But he does love fizzy pop.
A lot of cans, probably on average, say 6 throughout the day. I got no control of what he eats.
And now we're rearing a nation of fast food babies.
I see tooth decay, iron deficiency anemia, rickets even.
It's a ticking time bomb of massive health problems.
They are a recipe for heart disease, diabetes.
We meet 3 families with 3 different fast food problems. A clan of takeaway addicts whose diet is shared by even their tiniest tot. A 19-month-old whose mum and dad are frightened by his refusal to eat healthy food.
Michael.
Eat. Michael.
And a 3-year-old whose mum has never cooked him a healthy meal.
In this clip, a family has got to the point where their children won't eat anything homemade and has to bring in help from someone who is a hugely experienced family health visitor.
I think that I am reasonably firm. I think I'm a good parent to my parents.
Hi there. Go in there. Look what we've got here. Let's have a look at those. Wow, those are pretty, aren't they?
Cuba has no choice in what he eats. To crack his problem, Jane will have to crack the whole family.
You might be wondering why anyone isn't doing anything about this, but they are.
School dinners are in a deepening crisis, with a diet of fatty processed food threatening our children's health, and the government doesn't seem to have the answers.
Back in November 2011, Jamie Oliver spoke out to the public about how bad school lunches are for children.
England's one of the richest countries in the world, and you know, I came back from South Africa in the townships and I saw a better school meal there in a shanty town than in the middle of London. Bizarre. If you look along the side of the table now, everything is essentially the same. Reconstituted sausage rolls, minced meat there, don't know what's inside. Fish fingers, the same. Sausages, reconstituted, probably synthetic skins, probably a shitload of additives.
But after a short while, Jamie Oliver says he plans to revisit his school dinners campaign because he's not satisfied with the government's actions on the issues. So, do you think there should be an age limit on how much fast food young children can buy?
Probably not, because it's actually down to parental control, isn't it? So it's really about what children learn within the family home and the kind of dietary habits they have at home. So if it's kind of controlled and they have a balanced diet, then having the odd fast food in and out shouldn't be a problem. So I think that's kind of restricting it's restricting their human rights, isn't it?
This advert is to try and encourage families to become healthier. The NHS have made this campaign, Change for Life, to help families eat better and become more active, to help them live longer. This is showing how the NHS are aware of the amount of young people who are overweight and how they are trying to do something about it.
After school, we're right little monkeys. But Mum says we've already had quite enough sugary stuff. Too much sugar means extra calories, causing fat to build up inside. That could mean heart disease, cancer, or type 2 diabetes. So Mum signed us up to Change for Life's Sugar Swaps. Now we look for healthier alternatives.
We're still little monkeys though. Help your kids cut down on sugar every day. Sign up for a free Sugar Swaps pack.
I hope this programme has made you more aware of how dangerous these children's lifestyles are getting. By watching this, I strongly encourage you to be more cautious of what you and your children are eating.